Once upon a time, somewhere in Cavite, there was a charming boy named Marah. Marah is a very kind and cheerful boy that is always looking for challenges. One day, Marah was on his way home when he noticed a black stray cat.
Oy, ang cute. Uwi na kita. Pangalanan kita, Marah.
Little did Marah know, the cat was pregnant. A few weeks later, before he noticed that the cat's tummy was slowly becoming bigger. At first, he thought that Marah was just well-fed, until one day he came home and couldn't find the cat.
Marah, where are you?
Marah was shocked when he saw Marah with a tiny black cat. Marah was overjoyed and named the kitten Bori. After a few months, Bori gradually grew into a big girl. The more she grew, the more she became adventurous, which led to the inevitable. Marah was minding his own business until lunchtime came. It was time to feed the cats. Marah called out their names.
Marah, Bori, munch time.
As Marah pours the food into their food bowl, Marah immediately walks into the kitchen and waited for her food. Marah placed down Marah's food and finally noticed that Bori hasn't come out for her food.
Bori.
Ma immediately searched for Bori in her usual spots, only to end up not finding her. Dread hit him harshly. Bori is missing. Heavy rain fell across the island as Marah continued searching through the thick forest. His body was tired from days of traveling, yet he refused to stop looking for his missing friend, Bori. Together with his companions, Lee, Denzel, and John Paul, Marah explored every corner of the mysterious island, hoping to finally discover where Bori had gone.
Are you sure he's still here?
Lee asked quietly. Marah nodded firmly.
I know Bori would never give up on us. I have to keep searching.
The group had traveled far from their hometown after hearing stories from fishermen about a lonely island hidden beyond the sea. Some people believed survivors from storms sometimes became trapped there. Because Bori disappeared during a violent storm months earlier, Marah believed this was the only place left to search. As they walked deeper into the island, Denzel noticed broken branches and footprints near the riverbank.
Someone passed through here recently,
he said. Hope immediately filled Marah's heart. He followed the trail without hesitation, believing it might finally lead them to Bori. The journey became harder each day. The group crossed dangerous cliffs, cold rivers, and dark caves. At night, strong winds shook the trees, while strange sounds echoed through the forest. John Paul sometimes warned Marah to rest, but Mar's determination was stronger than his exhaustion. One afternoon, they discovered an old abandoned hut near the mountains. Inside, Marah found a bracelet that once belonged to Bori. Seeing it made him emotional because it proved Bori had once been there. However, there were no other signs showing where he had gone afterward. Days later, the group climbed the tallest hill on the island after hearing from an old fisherman that smoke had once been seen there. Marah looked across the endless ocean, hoping to finally see his friend waiting somewhere nearby. But the island remained silent. For a long moment, nobody spoke. Denzel placed a hand on Mar's shoulder.
We did everything we could,
he said softly. Marah lowered his head in sadness. After all the searching, all the sacrifices, and all the hope he carried, Bori was still nowhere to be found. Even though his heart was broken, Marah understood that some questions in life may never be answered. The group eventually returned home together. Though Marah never found Bori, he remained thankful for the friends who stayed beside him during the difficult journey. Lee, Denzel, and John Paul reminded him that even in painful moments, no one has to face hardship alone. Years later, Marah still looked at the sea sometimes, quietly hoping Bori was safe somewhere beyond the horizon. Will Marah be able to find Bori, his cat? Or will his story be a tragic and unresolved one?